Hey YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope your days are going good. And your lives are going even better. For that, we're going to be jumping into the middle of the road Satyricon. Not early, I know a lot of people love early Satyricon, Mother North, and those kind of songs off the early albums. I love those songs too, don't get me wrong, but I figured I would start our Satyricon journey with the Pentagram burns, and then we're going to go backwards, and then forwards, and then backwards, and it's going to be interesting. So, let us jump the hell into this.
Helmets and raw, armed to the core, walks with a wind, determined and strong, inherits his laws, adopt and obey. Right, my friend, march to war. Time is up, shadows dance. Fight, my friend. Tyrant, cold. Time is up, and the world. Driven by sin, let the scavengers lose. Power from hell, seeds and advance. Silence the foe, fire and smoke. Right, my friend, march to war. Time is up, shadows dance. Fight, my friend. Tyrants cold. Time is up, and the world. From the slumber I rise, triumphant beast of forgotten times. The pentagram burns, and the clock strikes the hour. The final hour. Right, my friend, march to war. Time is up, shadows dance. Fight, my friend. Tyrants cold. Time is up, and the world.
And that was Satyricon with the Pentagram burns. As you might have guessed, I've heard the song before. I think almost every person who's ever listened to Satyricon has either heard this or King. As Satyricon are what I would describe as the most mainstream black metal band. As in, like, if you're just getting into black metal, if you've never heard it before in your life, if this is your first experience to the genre of music, later Satyricon is a good way because it's heavy and it sounds good, but it's not as dark as normal black metal goes. It's not like the early albums. It's not like Mother North era. You know what I mean? It's way more mainstream. It's way more commercialized than what the early albums were. The early albums were pure black metal. This is, I don't know, it's more simplified. It's like a more simplified version of black metal, if you know what I mean. It's very easy to get into if you've never heard it before. And it still sounds good even if you've heard it like 100,000 million times. The song sounds very familiar to King. It has that same kind of rhythm, that same kind of style going through it. The vocals are amazing, obviously. His voice is very, very dark, very, very deep. Has a very nice screech to it. It just makes it really sound like he's really like in like a really dark place whenever he uses his voice. The musical style is very simple, but it's very effective. And that's, you don't always need complex musicality in order to generate a really amazing dark sounding song. Lyrically, it's about the armies of hell roaming across the world, about going into war, about fighting and rising if you fall down, and going forwards and battling. You could take it out of context and go in for like normal army battles, like Lord of the Rings style-esque battles. Or I always imagine it as if it's like a demon army running across like the world. That's how I've always imagined this song to be, and that's just how I really, really view it. But like I said, man, it's probably one of the most mainstream black metal bands out there. It's not a bad band. Like, if you prefer older Satyricon, I don't blame you. If you prefer newer Satyricon, I don't blame you either. They both sound amazing, but for completely different reasons. A lot of people hate new Satyricon for some reason. I don't, personally. Personally, I love both sides of the coin. I love proper black metal, and I love this style. Just like I love old Dimmu Borgir, and I love new Dimmu Borgir, if you know what I mean. It's just personal preference at the end of the day. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed, man. It's been a while since I've done 2 videos in a day because I've been so busy recently. I've been trying to rest my voice a little tiny bit because I've been talking so much for the past week. I've spoken for about like 20-30 hours or something crazy because I was doing casting for a game that I like. Either way, I keep saying either way too much. Have a wonderful day, evening or night, and I will catch you guys in the very next video. Until then, have a wonderful day. Take it easy.